Okay, in this video, we're gonna give a couple more examples of density calculations. Right, so here's the question. A student determines that the density of an unknown solid substance by placing 0.035 grams of substance into a graduate cylinder containing 4.3 ml of water. The new volume with the sample is 5.0 ml. What is the density of the substance? So again, you want to imagine a scenario. Okay, you have a graduate cylinder. Excuse me. You have a graduate cylinder, okay, and you have 4.3 ml water in there, and then you throw in a piece of substance, which is what you're trying to find the density of. Now it's 5.0 ml with the substance, okay, and the mass of the substance is 0.035 grams, which is here, okay. And the volume of the substance is going to be the difference between the volume with the substance minus the volume without the substance. So it's going to be 5.0 ml minus 4.3 ml, which is equal to 0.7 ml. Again, this calculation is a subtraction, so since both volume has 1 decimal, so it's perfectly okay to keep it at 1 decimal. So the density of this substance will be the mass over the volume, which is equal to 0.035 grams over 0.7 ml. You can see the density. Now, in this case, you're counting sig figs. Okay, sig figs here, these two zeros are not significant as they are leading zeros. Okay, so it has only 2 sig figs. 0.7, again, we kept 0.7 only without any additional zeros because you will only need 1 decimals, which will result into 1 sig fig as well. For the same reason that this 0 is not significant. So at the end, you're only supposed to have 1 sig fig. And then this answer happened to be 0.05 gram per ml. Just leave it like that, and that's all good. Okay. All right, here's another example. All right, again, feel free to pause the video here and then replay it once you feel like you already tried it. All right, so a student determined the density. Oh, excuse me. I think I copied the wrong question here. I copied the same question twice for some reason. All right, anyway, here's the question, okay? A student adds 15.3 ml of liquid to a graduate cylinder that weighs 150 grams when empty. So here's the key word. This is the empty mass of the graduate cylinder. Remember what we said about the liquid? You have to weigh an empty cylinder first, okay, and then put the liquid in there and weigh. So after addition of the liquid, the mass of the graduate cylinder weighs 181.05 grams. So neither one of these numbers are the mass of the liquid. Okay, the difference between these two mass is the mass of liquid. Okay, and what is the density of liquid? All right, so the question tells you that the empty cylinder mass is 150 grams. Now, from now on, you know that you can't ignore those zeros, okay, as they are significant in this case. Now, the cylinder plus liquid, okay, mass is 181, I don't remember the number, 181.05 grams. So the mass of liquid only is going to be the total mass minus the empty cylinder. So 181.05, excuse me, minus 150 grams, which is 31.05 grams. So this is what we believe the mass of the liquid itself. Okay. And we already know that this is how much liquid that he has added, student added, 15.3 mil. So basically the volume of the liquid is 15.3 mil. So the density of the liquid is mass of liquid over the volume of the liquid, which is 31.05 grams divided by 15.3 mil. Now, there are a couple of things you want to be careful here. Is one, this mass of the liquid was calculated from this subtraction. Again, we're not working on sig figs, we're working on decimal places. Okay, 2 decimals in 181.05, only 1 decimal here. So you're only really supposed to keep 1 decimal here, which means this 5 is not significant. But in the meantime, we already said that we don't really do rounding for intermediate number like this. You're only supposed to do rounding at the very end step. But also you need to keep in mind, this number has only 1 significant decimal place, so this number has only 3 sig figs. Okay, this 5 is not. Now 15.3, it's a given number, of course. It has whatever it is, 3 sig figs. So at the end, this answer should have 3 verse 3 sig figs. Okay, so it's going to be 2.03, and the unit, of course, is gram over mil. Okay, so a common mistakes, if you don't make any mistakes, then don't worry about this. But the common mistakes is people are confused about which mass number to be used here in this density calculation. The answer is neither one. You have to know when you're trying to calculate density of something, okay, the mass has to be the mass of this substance as well as the volume. Okay, you can't use the mass of the cylinder to divide by the volume to give you anything, or the mass of the cylinder plus liquid. You really have to have the mass of the liquid only. That's the key, okay, and the volume of the liquid only, of course, right, to find the density of the liquid. Okay, so this concludes the calculation of density, module 4.